The properties of octane. Octane is a colorless and odorless liquid. It is volatile, very flammable, and burns in the air. The burning is of carbon dioxide and water. Octane is less dense than water and basically insoluble. Octane is the hydrocarbon that can be burned as fuel. Its chemical formula is C8H18, and it is a colorless liquid at room temperature with a characteristic gasoline odor. Its boiling point is 125.6 Celsius. Its melting point is minus 57 Celsius, and its density is 703 kilograms per square cube.
Simple alkanes have low melting and boiling points. Methane to butane have boiling points less than 25 degrees Celsius. Methane to butane are gases at 25 degrees Celsius. Pentane to decane have melting points less than 25 degrees Celsius. Pentane to decane are liquids at 25 degrees Celsius. Alkanes are less dense than water. That means alkanes will float on top of the water. Density increases with increasing molar mass. Alkenes are colorless. Alkenes are non-polar molecular, so they are more soluble in non-polar solvents than they are in polar solvents. Alkenes are insoluble in water. The melting and boiling point of the shorter chain alkenes is low, but the melting and boiling of alkenes increase as the number of carbon atoms in the carbon chain increases.
In order to name this molecule, first we need to identify the parent chain. It is the one with more carbon atoms. In this case, the parent chain is this one. And it has 8 carbon atoms. It means that it is an octane. Then, we need to identify the carbon number 1. For this part, we need to divide the molecule in 2. And then, count the number of substituents in each side. In this case, we have 6 substituents in the right side, so the carbon number 1 is this one, and the 2 is this one, and so on, until number 8. Then, we need to identify the substituents. In this case, we have 5 methyls, 2 iodos, and 1 chloro. Once we have already identified the substituents, we need to arrange them in alphabetical order. First one is chloro, then iodo, and finally methyl. In this case, there are repeated substituents, so when we name the molecule, we're going to add them a prefix depending on how many of the same substituents are. Here we have 2 iodos, so we name them diiodo, and we have 5 methyls, so we name them pentamethyl, and at the end, we add the parent chain that it is octane. The final step is to add the number in which each substituent is. Here, the chloro is in the atom number 7, like this. So we start with the number and separate it with a dash. And then, when there are 2 substituents attached to the same carbon, you need to repeat the number, like this. There are 2 methyl attached to the same carbon, so we repeat the number in the name. And that's how you name a molecule.